This is Representative John Lewis with the CBC Message to America. Last month, this nation lost three giants in the struggle for equal justice in America. One was a brilliant man who worked on the front lines of change, my friend and beloved brother in the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, and the former chairman of the NAACP, Julian Bond. The second was a man of dignity, Representative Louis Stokes, the first black member of Congress ever elected from Ohio. He was a founder of the Congressional Black Caucus and served on the powerful Intelligence and Appropriation Committees in the House. The last, but certainly not the least, was Amelia Boynton Robinson. I first met her in 1963. A veteran of the Selma Voting Rights Movement, who was 110 years old when she died. Long before the march in Selma, Mrs. Boynton was organizing and defending the right to vote in Alabama. When she ran for Congress in 1964, she became the first woman in Alabama to run for public office on the Democratic Party ticket. These great men and this woman are part of a long and tireless legacy of leadership and continued struggle that our people have waged, help to make us a more fair, more just democracy. We hear all kinds of stories about the lives of black people in America. We hear about police brutality and mass incarceration, low rates of graduation, and incident of violence and health challenges. But how often do we hear our sacrifice and struggle on behalf of every American to make this a better nation? As one generation of nonviolent warriors passes, it hands the torch on transformation, change to each and every one of you. Who can hear my voice? Those of you must understand that democracy is not a state, but its involvement, its participation, sometimes confrontation and agitation to make sure that we as a nation live up to the divine mission of this nation, to make it a true democracy. Now this legacy of inspiration and innovation, the torch as symbol of our contribution as a people has passed to you. You have heard that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "I have a dream." But did you know also he said at the end of the Montgomery bus boycott, if you will protest courageously and yet with dignity and love, when the history books are written in future generations, the historian will have to pick up their pen, pause, and say, "There live a great people, a black people who injected new meaning and dignity into the veins of our civilization." This has been Representative John Lewis with the CBC Message to America.